Hey everyone!
Happy Friday!
It's Nicole and Bailey here today. We might be faces that you may not have seen a lot of here on the lives, but we're excited to be here. Bailey's going to go over some of our housekeeping kind of things that are going on with us this week and the next coming weeks.
Yeah, so for today, it is National Cheese Day, which is very exciting because who does not love cheese? So we are doing a promotion with our Himalayan dog chews. They are buy two, get one free, in-store only. So we have a couple different options. We have some different yak cheese ones. We have the yak cheese puffs, and they are all part of the promotion, in-store only until end of day today.
Yeah, so we're here. If you're tuning in from elsewhere, we're in Regina, Saskatchewan. We have Facebook and TikTok set up, so you might see us looking back and forth. That's what's going on. We're trying to talk to both of you all at the same time. Yeah, so we're here till 6 tonight in Regina. You can come check us out for that awesome promo on the cheese chews.
We also, coming up, are going to be having a promotion for Valentine's Day. We're not going to give you too many details on that. We want to keep it a little bit of a surprise.
We still have a few weeks left. So.
Yeah. So we do have something fun in mind, though, and we'll keep you guys posted. But just so you know, we do have something coming up for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We also, this month, are having a anniversary sale because it is the store's anniversary. So we will be having something for that as well. We will keep you posted on that one probably next week and let you know sort of what we have planned fun for our anniversary.
So exciting.
I know, very exciting.
I don't know if everyone tuned in last week, but we're doing kind of like info on one of our newest brands that we got out, kind of like a little series over the last few weeks on our brand called Big Country Raw. It's been new to us for
a couple weeks now.
Yeah, getting close to a month here on it. So we just got in some new products from them last week. So we're going to talk about today kind of all their supplement line, but Bailey's going to give you like a lowdown again on who Big Country Raw is.
Yeah, in case you missed it last week or you weren't able to tune in, I also know that we were not on TikTok last week, so for everyone on TikTok who obviously did not get to see this, Big Country Raw is a Canadian company. They are located in the Niagara region of Ontario, which is super awesome. That we're able to have a Canadian company in the store. We love that. We love to support other Canadian companies. All of their packaging and manufacturing is Canadian. All of the products that they use in their food is also Canadian and local. Obviously, except for their kangaroo. Kangaroo is obviously not a local product. They bring that in from New Zealand. So that would be the only product that they use that is not local. Other than that, all of their product is local, which is so awesome. We love seeing Canadian companies. We definitely love that we have them in the store. But that's sort of the background on them. That's all I've got.
If you didn't get the live last week, it is posted on Facebook as well as on YouTube, so you can go check it out. We kind of did a whole lowdown on their main dinners that they offer and the Pures, I believe.
No, we did the dinners and the grab and
there
rose last week.
Perfect.
So if you missed it, the dinners are their fully balanced meals that they have. You can feed them. We always recommend feeding any sort of food, whether it be raw or whether it be a kibble or a freeze-dried or whatever you are feeding. We always recommend feeding it in rotation. So same thing with the Big Country Raw. Feeding that in rotation is a fantastic idea. But their dinners are completely balanced, so you do not need to add anything to balance it other than like a fish oil or something that we definitely do recommend, which we will be talking about today. And then we talked about their grab and goes, which are in a 12-pound box. They are a mix of 3 different proteins. They do come in an 18-pound box as well. We don't carry those in stock. We are able to special order for anyone that is interested in an 18-pound box. And then you get 3 different varieties of proteins, which is nice. You don't have to keep on coming out and buying different proteins, especially if you have a bit of a bigger dog. It's not super great to be buying just 4 pounds at a time. It's a little bit easier to be buying those bigger boxes.
Yeah, and then, so yeah, like I said, today we're going to talk about their supplement line. We don't carry every single supplement they have to offer, but we brought in a select few that we thought would go great with their products and with kind of like what we were lacking already, because we do have lots of supplements from other brands that we love as well. So they have a few different ones that we never had before, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so I guess we can jump right into it.
Dive right in, everyone.
Why not?
Hold on to your seats. We're going in.
I'll kick it off with, so I did kind of mention the Pures, so I will show them to you. We'll kind of explain. It's probably all going to be backwards to you. I apologize, but I'm holding the Pure Kangaroo that we just mentioned and the Pure Rabbit. There's also a Pure Duck and a Pure Pork. So what it means by pure, it's just the protein. So it's just pork, it's just kangaroo, there's nothing else in there. They're great for little pups dealing with allergies or anything along those lines, or if we're looking to do like an elimination diet because we're dealing with some allergies and we don't know what they are. They're kind of rarer proteins, and then there's no additives, so there's no fruits, no veggies or anything added in. It's just the pure meat, which kind of brings us to that first supplement that they do have. If we are needing to feed one of these rarer proteins, Fortify, I'll kind of show it up here, and I'll show it over here on both the cameras. So Fortify is their supplement that goes along with the Pures. In some of the grab-and-go boxes, there's also a Breeder's Blend, which again is just a blend of pure meats. So the Fortify basically is your minerals and vitamins that you will add in to balance out the Pures. So if we do need to be on a rarer protein diet regularly, this is going to help balance everything out. It's all those little macro vitamins, micronutrients, all those little things that are added in with the dinners in the supplement form. So it is a powder. When you're serving the raw, it can be easily folded in. We'll probably say this a few times today. With a powder, you're going to want to add in a liquid generally, just to help. Your dogs and cats don't want to breathe powder up their nose. Nobody wants to breathe powder up their nose. So we want to just make sure we're including either a bone broth, water, goat's milk, some form of liquid to help balance that out. Or if we are doing it in with the raw food, like it's paired with, we can kind of fold it in so that there's no powder that they're going to breathe up their nose. Yeah.
Nobody wants
So
powder up their nose.
That's our first one. It's kind of just like their overall balancer for all of these pure blends and their breeder blend. So it can also be used with other like pure diets as well. It doesn't have to just be the big Country Raw brand. If you are looking or making your own food at home, and we're just getting meat from the grocery store or from a butcher or something like that, this is going to still contain all of those vitamins and minerals that your pup needs. So it doesn't have to be paired with this. They've made it to go with it, but you can also use it for your own food making, I guess, if you're adventurous in that area, which is great. We do encourage that, but we just want to make sure that they're getting all the things that they need.
Yeah, even if you're feeding another brand of raw food that is not fully balanced, it's something that you could use with that as well. It doesn't have to specifically be with the Big Country Raw food. It can be with any raw food that you're feeding, just to make sure that that is then a fully balanced meal.
Yeah. Perfect. Do you want to talk about something? Yeah, there you go.
Well, I will talk about our wonderful fermented veggies.
Yeah, I'll show it on this screen so you can we can share it at the same time.
Yeah.
Kind of see it on the bottom here.
They look a little bit gross. These fermented veggies are fantastic. It's going to help promote intestinal health with your pets. So it's definitely good if you have a pup that has some gut issues. We're really looking for something to help balance the gut and make sure that everything is sort of where it's supposed to be. This is going to be a great option. It is super rich in probiotics. So again, that's something that's going to help with the gut. It also helps balance immunity. It's great for boosting their immunity. If you have a pet that has any sort of immune issues, this is going to be really helpful for them. It's nice. It's something a little bit different than doing a powder or a liquid of some sort. This is just something a little bit different for them. It also helps break down toxins in their body, such as heavy metals. So this is something that we could be using on a regular basis with our pets, just to make sure that any sort of toxins in their body are getting broken down. It is also something that is going to inhibit cancer-producing cells because of the lactic acid in it. So if you have a pet that has cancer, or you just really want to work on trying to make sure that they don't, this is something that's going to be really helpful. Like I said, that lactic acid in it is going to help inhibit those cancer-producing cells.
The heavy metals that we mentioned, I believe a lot of the times medication, when we are having to deal with some sort of ailment and we do take a medication or something from the vet, a lot of the time the medication is kind of like mixed in with heavy metals or things like that. So this could be a good way if we are on a medication. This could be a way to counteract that, help clean out some of those heavy metals and things like that that could be building up in their body from having to take the medication. We don't want to discourage the medication if they need it, but this is just a way to help support them while they have to have the medication.
Yep, and it does need to be refrigerated once you open it. It is good for 21 days, so it will last a little while in the fridge. The only thing I noticed about the packaging is that it is made in Quebec, so it is all in French first, and then the English is underneath. So if you do buy this and you're looking at it going, oh my gosh, everything is in French, there is English underneath it, just in a little bit of a smaller font, but it is just because it is produced in Quebec.
That's a really cool product though. We've already had a lot of interest for it, and we were really excited to get that one in, because it's definitely something new that we haven't had the chance to get in with any of the other brands we carry.
Yep.
Continuing along the immune side of things, I'm going to talk about, it's called Pro Immune. Again, it's a supplement from Big Country Raw. Their line, you might see Thrive is written on their packaging. That's just what their line of supplements is called. So the Pro Immune is 3 ingredients actually. It's bovine colostrum, spirulina, and mushrooms. So it's just 3 ingredients in a powdered form again. So we're going to want to add in that liquid when we serve it. But the big thing with this is there's 3 different kind of immune boosting items in there. So the bovine colostrum is an amazing thing. We do carry it in other lines as well on its own. It's great for dealing with allergies, boosting the immune system. It helps basically manage that inflammation from an allergy. So if we're dealing with rashes or any kind of like itching and things from the allergies, bovine colostrum is the mother's first milk. And this one is from, the bovine is from a cow. So it's basically all of those amazing nutrients that a baby would get from their mother's first milk. It helps boost, again, like we said, the immunity, but also helps with allergies and things like that. So that's one of the first ingredients in here. Spirulina is an algae. It's amazing, again, with the immune system, so it helps balance and stabilize the immune system. So if we're dealing with some imbalances, it's going to help regulate everything and kind of get everything back to where it's supposed to be in the immune system. Spirulina, along with the mushrooms that are in here as well, are both amazing cancer fighters. So if we are dealing with cancer, or if we have previously had cancer, or if it's, again, just something that we're really looking to prevent, this is a great preventative supplement for that as well. It helps fight cancer cells or battle any kind of immune response issues that we're dealing with. It's going to help even out and balance that immune system. Generally, we recommend all three of these things. We have them, again, separate as well, but this one's just kind of like a powerhouse all packed into the one little tub, basically.
Convenient instead of having to buy 3 different packages.
Exactly.
All just in one place.
Yeah.
You can just throw it into your dog's food.
Exactly.
Easy peasy.
So I'll show it again. This one's called Pro Immune. I know it's backwards, but there we go. Yes, fish oils.
Yes, like I had mentioned before, when you're feeding a raw diet, we definitely
Come over this way. So there you go. Facebook can see you.
we always recommend adding in a fish oil to the diet. It is high in all those omegas, 3, 6, and 9. Definitely something that we want to have in the diet. The salmon oil specifically is a super rich source of EPA and DHA fatty acids. So it's going to be super good for your dog. The salmon oil has a 12-month shelf life because of the gentle processing that they do and the high quality of the ingredients that are in it. It's also a high-level antioxidant, so definitely something that is super good for your pets. These can actually both be used for cats and dogs.
All of them can be, I believe. I haven't come across one. Except the fermented veggies?
I think the fermented veggies are just for our pups.
Okay, so
They are.
everything but the fermented veggies then are both good for cats and dogs.
Oh no, look at for dogs and cats.
Oh, there we go. Learned something new.
Yes. Well, we're on the live. The oils also are meant to help support digestion. It's going to help with skin and coat. It's really great when we have sort of like a rough coat. Giving them something like this is really going to help with that coat. It also helps give them a little bit more energy. It can also help with heart health, which is definitely something that we always want to keep front of mind with our pets. We want to make sure that they have a healthy heart. We want to make sure that that cardiovascular system is healthy at all times, no matter how young or old our pets are. This is something that is going to help with that. It also, just like everything else we've talked about, is a great immune booster. So if you're looking for something to boost their immune system, this is another great option. It's nice to be able to have a bunch of different options when you're looking for something to support their immune system. This also then gives you an opportunity to rotate between products that will support the immune system. We want to give them a lot of diversity in their food. So if we are able to find a lot of products that are going to support their immune system, we can then rotate through them and not be just giving them the same thing all of the time, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because who wants to eat the same thing all of the time? No one.
Perfect. So I will jump in. This one's kind of a more self-explanatory one. This is literally just powdered pumpkin. So I know it's backwards again, but I will show it anyways. But yeah, the only ingredient in it is pumpkin. It's a dried pumpkin powder. So if we are, we do normally carry the cans of pumpkin as well, but sometimes our pups are not as big of a fan of the actual physical pumpkin.
Not everybody likes
So,
pumpkin, and that is
sometimes
okay.
it's a texture thing, sometimes it's a flavor thing. This is a great way to still get the amazing fiber boost from the pumpkin in a powdered form. Again, it's a great way to travel with pumpkin as well, or if we do have small dogs, a lot of the times the can of pumpkin might go bad before you get to use it all in the fridge. So this is just a great option for, great option instead of just the canned pumpkin, or just a way to mix it up. Pardon me. There we go. So it's also, like I mentioned, it's an amazing fiber source. So it's good for digestive support and yeah. Just one sec. I'm talking too much apparently. Sorry. So if we are we dealing with some loose stool or too firm of a stool in either side of it, pumpkin is an amazing fiber source to help with both issues. Fiber is something that I add to my dog is on a raw diet as well, so he gets a fiber source in every meal. I just find he's a little guy and his digestive system needs that extra fiber source to help him through everyday struggles. So he gets a fiber source in every meal. I tend to rotate, like we mentioned before, rotation is amazing. So I tend to rotate through a few different supplements that we offer in a fiber source. So this one is a new one that's likely going to get added to his rotation. But yeah, so powdered pumpkin is a great one there. And also our last supplement that we brought in from Big Country Raw so far is it's a bladder support. I'm going to come close to the screen so you can again read it backwards if you but this one is for bladder support. So we do a lot of the time recommend cranberry as a bladder support. We have quite a couple different options for just cranberry as a urinary support health. But this one here is going to be good for urinary health and bladder health. So it does have cranberry in it, but it also has a few other ingredients as well as parsley, horsetail, Manos, I believe, is the other big one that we were big one for urinary health and bladder support. So this is going to help if we're already dealing with UTIs, urinary tract infections, or if we're dealing with bladder stones or bladder crystals. This is going to be your go-to here. And like I mentioned, it's good for dogs and cats. Cats tend to suffer with both of these issues a bit more than dogs, at least from my experience talking with the customers here. So this one, again, is good for those kitties that are dealing with those bladder crystals, because they tend to drink a lot less water than they're needing to. So if we are looking to prevent those, this is a great supplement to add in rotation. If we are currently dealing with issues with them, again, this is gonna help kickstart those, helping with those issues. So I'll show it again closely.
It's also a good way to then help you get off of, especially for your kitties, if you're on a vet food that is specifically for their bladder or urinary tract. This is going to be a great option to be able to get off of that vet food and get them onto something that maybe has a little bit more protein or something in it for them. This way we can make sure that they are still getting everything they need to deal with those crystals and everything, but we're getting them on a high quality food.
Exactly. Perfect. So I think that's all of the new products that we've got in from them so far in terms of supplements. Next week we're going to talk about some of their other fun products that they have. There's some frozen, there's some not frozen. I'm not going to give too much away because we want you to come back next week and talk with us. So next Friday we'll be back again talking about Big Country Raw and a few of the other products that we brought in from them. If you do want to stop by and see us, like we said, we have our awesome promo on today of the buy two, get one free of the Himalayan. Come and see us.
We are open until 6 tonight. We are open from 11 until 6 on Saturday. We are closed on Sundays, and then we'll be back again on Monday from 11 until 6.
Yeah, I don't think we had any questions right now. Here, nope. Perfect. Well, I think that's everything. We'll see you guys then next Friday.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.